Hello and welcome to Not the Bombay Journey. Well, today we have something different for you. It's the Citroen C5 Aircross that we are going to be driving around in Mumbai because it's now entered the Indian market. Let's find out what this beauty is all about. देखो वो आ गया देखो तो सही वो आ गया Presenting to you the Citroen C5 Aircross. The French car maker has decided to re-enter the India market this time with its flagship urban SUV, which they promise is super comfortable to ride in, and that's what we're going to test today at Mashable India. Let's get into the in-depth review right away. To begin with, let's check out the exteriors of the car. Behind me is the flying carpet bonnet of the vehicle that looks quite dope, to be honest. The car gets roof rails and the Shine variant gets gesture controlled boot opening apart from a panoramic sunroof, जो मेरे हिसाब से इस variant में the one we are driving may be होनी चाहिए थी. After all, I might be paying quite a decent sum for this. ये जो डिम्पल से पड़ते हैं गाड़ी के गाल पे, bonnet पे, वो काफी अलग लगते हैं than any other car we have on the Indian roads, which to be honest is quite appealing for me. The sides are pretty alright, but the rear end of the car has these seemingly dented tail lights which make it seem like it got hit by something. Complain नहीं कर रहा हूं मैं, but मुझे तो ये नहीं जमा भाई. Above that, they look a lot like the Mini Cooper, इस French car maker की British neighbor की तरह, जो शायद हो सकता है. The Citroen C5 Aircross comes equipped with a 2-liter diesel engine which will chunk up to 177 PS of power, 400 Nm of torque. It gets a shift and park by wire control feature to boost efficiency and 2 driving modes, Eco and Sport. Sport में डालते ही गाड़ी immediate आपको boost देती है. The C5 Aircross gets a claimed efficiency of 18.6 km per liter, which is quite impressive. While it may look like a compact SUV, the Aircross measures 4.5 meters, is about 2.1 meter wide, and has a wheelbase of 2.73 meters, which is bigger than the Jeep Compass and the Tucson and slightly less longer than the VW Tiguan. तो बाहर से तो काफी सुंदर लगती है, लेकिन अंदर क्या है इस गाड़ी में? आइए देखते हैं. What it doesn't give you is what I'd expect in the price point it comes with. There aren't memory features for the driver's seat, which makes my life easier in, say, the Jeep Compass. Or there aren't some cosmetic features which I loved in the Kia Seltos, like the seat cooling, etc. But the one thing that the Citroen is focused on is comfort. अब Comfort Max का promise है brand का और उस पे वो खरे उतरती है. The driver's display is beautiful. It's the French of course. The transitions are smooth and premium and the visual elements किसी भी present car manufacturer in India से काफी अलग हैं. The speed indicator almost feels like the vernier caliper and genuinely that feels like a fresh change. The large-ass touchscreen is smooth, brings to you the connected car features and the soft touch points make it look premium. There are, however, these slick touch panels, which once you get used to the placements of, will make life quite simple. Now, the 33 liters of practicality promised via the spaces around the driver's right side and the armrest are ample, but the glove box is so tiny कि मैंने उसमें एक notebook रखी और बस काम खत्म, वो भर चुका था. ये मेरे को कतई नहीं जमा. Between the seats are a couple of cup holders that will each take a giant cup of coffee with ease. Plus, there's a wide, comfortable armrest. Underneath the said armrest is a space big enough to well stick my whole arm into. But we advise not to do that. Pun intended. The square elements across, including the AC vents, the rear seats, give it a seamless design language. Unlike in many of its rivals, there's no 7-seat option for those occasional extended family outings. The C5 Aircross is a 5-seater only, and this might be a bummer for few. I really want to see how this drives around. भाई साहब क्या मस्त चलती है गाड़ी, मजा आ गया. Steering is lightweight, doesn't make you feel like you're driving an SUV. However, it stiffens up just enough to give you a confident stance on the road. गाड़ी edges पे, curves पे, even on high speeds like 80 km/h, काफी confidently steer करती है. डोलती नहीं है and wants you to rev it up. The 2-liter engine proves its might and drives a considerably large car like a cakewalk. This Japanese gearbox is also a refreshingly well done piece of engineering. Now coming back to the way this one drives. The variant we have may not be tuned hard enough, but the brakes did not please me and kind of disappointed me. I wish they were way more harder than what they are right now. Now, if you're seated in the back, then you'll realize that in its truest senses, the car is a spacious one that allows a full 5-seater capacity comfortably, which may not have been true to a lot of other cars of this range. And it is for sure very, very comfortable. The driver's seat, however, could have gotten lumbar support, and after having driven this for a day, my right thigh felt a little fatigued. Speaking of fatigue, some cool features like fatigue alert that nudges you to take a coffee break when you've driven for more than 2 hours at speeds higher than 65 kilometers are quite pleasant. The rearview mirror has a blind spot warning indicator, which helps me dodge shady left side overtakers or even those who find those small gaps when you arrive in traffic. Overall, will I pay a premium price for a new brand that's just entered the market? I don't think so. But that is my opinion, and we'd like for you to take a test drive and then take your call on this one. So this was our take from the Mashable India. Do let us know in the comment section below what you feel about this car, what the future of this brand is going to be in the country. Keep subscribing, keep liking, keep commenting, and keep sharing the content that we create. Bye-bye. The 2 लीटर ना, अरे यार तुम्हारी तो तुम साला काय को चलाते हो यार, ऐसे मत चलाया करो. यहाँ वार्निंग सिस्टम दी हुई है हमारी गाड़ी में. सॉरी गाइस, ये अपना स्टाइल है वीडू.